Hello everyone, my name is David Hazar, and today I want to walk you through using the Drain Detailer drain cleaning tool for sinks to clean another type of pop-up drain. This is a magnetic pop-up drain, which makes it much easier than the traditional pop-up drain. It still has some of the same features of a traditional, but you don't have to remove the ball rod because it doesn't stick out inside of the drain itself. It does a tiny bit, but mostly kind of stays to the side and connects to a magnetic piece on the drain cover. So you can see it lifts up and goes down, and it goes down pretty solid. And what you do is when you drop it in there, because I can just pull it out real easy, there's these different ledges, and I can find the right ledge for how far that ball rod is down there, the pivot arm or the magnet on the end of the pivot arm for that ball rod. And so I can just drop this back in here. It snaps in. It's a little too high right now. I just go down another step and then I can use the drain cover. So real easy to remove. I just remove this, I pull this up, right? So that's all you need to do to get ready to put the drain cleaner down the drain from the top side. Now we need to do the bottom side. Okay, so here's the bottom side, and we have the P-trap. We've got to remove the P-trap. I like to do this in a very specific order. You start with the high side and remove that. And that's because this is filled with water typically to prevent the sewer gases and sewer smells from coming up from the sewer, which is this pipe here, over and out through your drain. And so we remove this, it's filled with water. Undoing the high side ensures that that water doesn't come out until we're ready for it. So now we'll do the low side. And that water might start to come out. I don't have any in here right now, but when we take it off, we can just dump any water that's left inside of our bowl. Set that aside, and fairly quickly, not super quickly, but fairly quickly, we want to get this cover onto this side, which is the one that goes to the sewer to get those smells. I like to have this tab in the back that I can pinch on the back side of this, and then I grab that ledge and kind of pull it up around and make sure it gets covered, that pipe. All right. So now I'm going to grab a bowl of dish soap. I'm going to roll the cleaning attachment in the dish soap right here. And that's just because these drains are new. I mean, I recommend it anyway. It makes your cleaning attachment last longer. If you use dish soap, it also helps with some of the oils and non-water soluble stuff inside your drain. Now we're going to have to come up to the top. And I will be going down the drain. Try to line that up, center it, go down. It's usually a little easier at first, and then it gets a little tighter. So I'm going to push that down, and then we'll go back down to where we can see the pipe. And as we push through, the cleaning attachment comes out, usually with a whole bunch of other buildup and hair and other things. So now we just remove the cleaning attachment from the rod, or you can remove the handle. Either way, I prefer to remove this because it's usually a little dirty, especially if I have gloves on. Then I can just drop it in the bowl there, clean it later. It's pretty easy to clean with the silicone, and I can just pull that out. Now that's it from a cleaning perspective. The drain should be spotless. You can go down through it one more time just to be safe if you'd like, but it should be pretty clean. And now we just need to put the P-trap back on and make sure we fill this with water. Otherwise, we're going to get some sewer smells. So don't forget that last step of filling the P-trap with water. I'm going to put this on. We'll put it back in the reverse order. So I'll start with the low side this time. It's usually easier to find the threads this way. All right, tighten that up. All right, now that that's tightened up, I'm going to tighten the high side. All right, now that that's tightened up, I don't really need to do anything up here other than replace my drain cover. Make sure it's in the right height. Oh, I still need to go down one more. All right, that's on now. You could actually, and maybe you would want to do this step first, pour a little water down there to fill up that P-trap. Obviously you would just open your faucet, but since this is not connected, I have to pour some water in there to show you. That fills up that P-trap to prevent those sewer gases from coming into your home.